So if government can make it easier, so once you give birth, you take it to DNA.
Of these days, so you can't trust them anymore. Sure, you understand? So for me, I support.
A growing number of Nigerians are calling for mandatory DNA testing at birth, sparking national debate and raising deep questions about trust, family, and the law. The conversation has been further fueled by recent DNA reports suggesting that 1 in 4 Nigerian men may be unknowingly raising children that are not biologically theirs. On today's edition of People Who Talk, Vanguard Life hits the street to ask everyday Nigerians, do you support the call for mandatory DNA testing at birth?
Because now a lot of things is happening. Even it does not even pertain to religion. It does not pertain to religion. I've seen a lot of things that happens even on social media, that some people, they will have children after they have trained the children for many years, then you came to realize that they are not yours. So it's like your effort is gone, except maybe those children like you, maybe personally, because okay, like one story I heard recently. The man trained the children for years. After they have grown up, 4 kids, he now came to realize they are not his. But the children said that they cannot leave the man because that is he was the one they know, see from their childhood as their father, that they don't know another father except him. Even it happens to pastor. So if it happens to pastor, so what are we? Because this Africa, I don't know, maybe it's our African mentality, I don't know. So if they can make it, in fact, I'm even 100% support it. Normal thing. It's normal thing that somebody else is supposed to be doing, but because of money, you know, it's very cost. It's very cost. It's not something they are doing in Nigeria. So that is it. The money is very cost. So if government can make it easier, so once you give birth, you take it to DNA. So from there, you know, it's not that maybe you are going to be wasting your effort. So I really support it. The government should make it affordable for everybody.
I will use question to answer that question. So in the first place, are they going to make provision for it? Like if you are making DNA compulsory for people, so that means, you know, it's too expensive. It's not everybody that can avoid it. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So if you are going to do such, so you have to make provision for it, make it easy for people. I think in one aspect is good and it makes sense. So if a mother gave birth immediately and you take the child for DNA test, it's better than train the child after graduating from university. You now discover that, okay, this child is not mine. So you know that thing can lead to anything, can lead to depression and others. You understand? So, but as from all said, and I know that, okay, this child is not belongs to me. So I will know as time goes on. So people will begin to checkmate themselves and try to caution themselves. I mean, the ladies. You understand? Once you know that there is a measure to whatever you do, you understand? So you understand that, okay, if I do this, there is penalty for it. So as time goes on, it's just an innovative to reduce the level of indecent and immoral things in our society. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So now, once you know that, okay, if this child does not belong to your husband, and eventually they will conduct a DNA test after giving birth, so you know how to keep yourself so that the child will belong to your husband alone.
Yeah, to be sure, if my children belong to me. Of these days, so you can't trust them anymore. Sure, you understand? So for me, I support. To be sure that my children belong to me and what I work for, so it won't be like waste. Understand? No, because other time, like the other day, I saw one video on social media. So the 4 kids wouldn't belong to the man. Sure, you get. So the man was like giving up, like to beat himself. So that thing was really very bad to me. So that for me, I support. This thing now, it's not everybody that is cheating, but because of the few people, understand. So that's why all the men are believing that everyone is cheating. Sure you get. So it's not everybody. I've not married yet, understand. But before I marry, I must look for somebody that is not like, somebody that is not going to cheat. Sure you get.